have a lot of people out today. All right, example 2. Your radius is 5 this time. And your center is 4, -3. Yes, we all heard you say STD. And that's all good. I'm not worried about it. Because we know it stands for standard. So here we go.
I thought it stood for social.
It does in your health class, but not in this one. Okay, so this time, is your center at 0, 0? No. So do I need parentheses? Yes. Okay. So here we go. And I'll spell it out this time so that we don't have anyone confused. So standard form. I need parentheses because I'm not at 0, 0. So parentheses squared plus parentheses squared equals, it will always be r squared. So what's going to be over here? 25. Done. Yes, sir?
If you just have x, so it would be like 0, -3. Would you need parentheses with 0?
Good question. All right, so when you're putting these inside the parentheses, do you do what it says or do you do the opposite? The opposite. So what goes in the first one? And what goes in the second one? And you are now done. That's it.
So I'm telling you, just wait till example 3.
No, she's going to make us do it on our own, and it's like the hell hard.
No. All right, general form. Now remember, general form is where you have to get rid of the parentheses. This is the part that's not difficult, but you're not going to like it. It's not difficult, but you're not going to like it. To get rid of the parentheses, what does it mean if it's squared? It's times itself. That's not a big deal. I just read it twice, right?
I'm just waiting on you.
You keep saying it like there's something coming.
It's not. Okay, if I asked you to multiply these two, could you do that? Sure you could. It's called FOIL. All right, so let's see if we remember how to FOIL.
Oh, so we have to do a bunch of.
Yeah, but a lot of it you're going to do in your head because y'all are smart like that. What's x times x? X squared. What's x times -4? -4x. Again, it's not difficult, but yes, it's a lot of work. Now I'm going to do the next term. -4 times x. -4x. And -4 times -4. Plus 16. I'm going to go ahead and simplify that real quick. X squared minus 8x plus 16. We're going to do the same thing right here. We're going to go FOIL this one. So y times y times 3, get y squared plus 3y. You're going to do the second term. So you get 3y again plus 9. When you simplify this, you get y squared plus 6y plus 9 equals 25. I'm pausing to let you catch up if you need to. Okay, let's remember what general form means. It means I'm going to put the x squared first, the y squared second. Then I'm going to put my x terms, my y terms, all my numbers that have no letters, and then I'm going to make it equal what? 0. Okay, so do I have an x squared term? Sure. Do I have a y squared term? Yep. Okay, now I put my x's next. What's my x? -8. And I put the y's next. What are those? Plus 6y. Then I've got this 16 and this 9. What do those add up to? You're ahead of me. So we're almost done. I have to make this side equal what number? 0. So how do you make a 25 go away? Okay, and you're right. When I subtract it from both sides, what ends up happening to it? Equals what? 0. Okay. Nothing up there was difficult. It just took a while. But it's not hard to do. And I'm not going to give you 30 of these to do. You might have to do one of these tonight. It's not that it's difficult to do, it's just time consuming. Agreed? Okay. So we wrote it in standard form, we wrote it in general form, now we're going to go graph, just like we did earlier. The graphing will not be hard. So when we graph it, we're going to draw our little XY again. Where did we say the center was at? 4, negative 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, negative 3. What is my radius? 5. So from the center, you have to go up, down, left, and right. How many? 5. Okay, Reagan, I saw that face. Okay, so we're from right here.
You
got it now? Okay, so we're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me at 4, 2. I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts me at 4, negative 8. And I'm not labeling the points, I'm just telling you where I am. Now I'm going to go left and right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what do I go do at all those points? Yep, connect them. Try to make it as pretty as you can. I'm sure it'll be prettier than mine.
You draw a triangle.
Yes, sir.
So roots only x-intercepts? Roots.
When y equals 0, yes. If they ask you for the roots of the y when y equals 0, yes.
When y equals 0?
You're welcome. Okay, we still feeling good? How many times does this circle touch the x? 2. How many times does it touch the y? 2. Now, depending on how well you draw your picture, depends on if you can tell it from your picture. From my picture, it looks like it touches the x around what number? 0, and then somewhere over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish. Okay? It looks like it touches the y around 0, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6 or negative 7-ish. I can't really tell. Because you can't tell, you have to go do some algebra.
There it is.
There it is. All right. So we're going to go do our x and y intercepts. Again, the math will not be hard, but you won't like it. X-intercept. I haven't done nothing. Okay, to find an x-intercept when you don't have a picture, you're going to let y equal 0 and solve. You're going to let y equal 0 and solve. I'm going to use my standard equation. So I'm using this equation right here. This is the easiest one to solve with. So I just said I'm going to let y equal what? 0. So if I let this y be a 0, what is 0 plus 3? 3. So I have x minus 4 squared plus 3 squared, because 0 plus 3 is 3, equals 25. Okay, I'm going to let you process that for a second. See if you have a question. So wherever the y was, I put a 0, and I said 0 plus 3, it's 3. Okay. So if I'm going to solve this for x, what's 3 squared? 9. It's not a trick question. Still nothing difficult. It's just a lot of work. I'm trying to get this x by itself. Who's got to go? How do you get rid of a plus 9? Minus 9. X minus 4 squared equals 16. You're solving for the x, but it's trapped. It's trapped under the square. So what do? Square root both sides. A square root and a square will cancel. And I have x minus 4 equals, what is the square root of 16? No. No. Ah, there it is. You remembered. It's plus or minus 4. And that's a big deal, because how many x-intercepts do we have? 2. Okay? If I said solve this for x, how would you get rid of a negative 4? 4. So you're going to have 4 plus 4, and you're going to have 4 minus 4, because it said plus or minus. What is 4 plus 4? 8. So one of my intercepts is 8, 0, and I said I was somewhere around 8 or 9. So I know that's about right. What's 4 minus 4? My other intercept was at 0. Hey, yeah, it looks like it approaches around 0. You found the x-intercepts. Yay! What do we still have to find? Boo. Yep, we have to go find the y's now. I've seen the test. I have not keyed the test, which means I don't know. I know it's on there, but I don't know how many. Maybe we'll be lucky, and it'll be one where you look at a graph and you can just see it. Okay, so let's go do our y-intercept. Exactly, it does take a long time. So when you're doing your y-intercept, you're going to let x equal 0 and solve. We're going to use this same equation, the one we originally had. Stay focused. Some of y'all are falling apart. Okay, so what am I going to let the x be right here? 0. All right, so if I let that equal 0, what does 0 take away 4? Negative 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 25. Good. 16. Hold on, let me catch up with you. You're right. I'm going to do what? I'm going to do what? Very good. Okay, so we have y plus 3 squared equals 9. Then what do you do? Square root. So we have y plus 3 equals, what's square root of 9? There we go, plus or minus 3. So how many problems do we really have? 2. How do you get rid of a plus 3 right here? So you have negative 3 plus 3, and you have negative 3 minus 3. What is negative 3 plus 3? So we have a y-intercept at 0, 0. What is negative 3 minus 3? So my second y-intercept is at 0, negative 6. When you look at your picture, it should make sense. Tell me what questions you have. It's a lot of work. Like I said, I know it's a lot of work.